Hey, so today I want to talk to you about investments and things that you do with your money. So I've talked an awful lot about saving your money and reinvesting your money. I'm going to show you the latest investment that my wife and I have done, and I'll explain to you why we did it. So let me just start off by just showing you the property, okay? So, well, let me back up and just tell you this. This is from lawn care money that we made. Then we went into landscaping, made money there. Then we went into some retail shops. Then we went into the mosquito police, which was a huge plus for us. And big income. You guys hear me talking about it all the time, residual income with the mosquito police thing. But once you make that money, you have to spend that money or you're going to pay a shit ton of taxes. So I look at different investments. I look at different strategies. And this is one of them I'm going to show you today. So it starts right here. Our property goes over here. I've got a camper. My kids come up. This is a lake property. Kids come up to the camper. We just pulled the pontoon out because it's kind of the end of the year. And then up here, we bought this lot first. And then we moved this little house on it, these sheds. We moved all that stuff in there ourselves. We put up a dog kennel here. And then if you look down here, we put that building in. And that's kind of our boathouse. And so all the kayaks and all the fun toys for out on the lake go there. If you want to just give them a scan of this, it kind of shows what happened. After we bought this lot, the owner next door came to us and told us asked me if we'd be interested in purchasing the property next door. And we really weren't interested in it at the time, but I thought about it and I'm like, you know what? It couldn't get any more convenient. The guy is right next door to us. We might as well get it. So we ended up buying that property. And now we're doing a lot of work. There's a girl painting up there right now. We did a lot of work on this already. A lot more that has to be done. But just show you the view of how we have it here. You know, we have our dock out here for fishing. We have another dock over here. We just ran electric out here to it so that we can plug our boats in and keep everything charged and whatnot. Now if we walk this way, you'll see this massive house that we just purchased. And we're doing a lot of work, like I said, with that right now. We're in the middle of landscaping everything. You can see the lawn is tore up and whatnot. And we're placing some boulders up by the house. And we're getting the landscape beds in around there. Down below here, isn't this a view, guys? Look at this view. Just look at this. It's magnificent. I'll take you up on that deck in just a minute. But this was all low ground in here, this whole thing. And so we had to put a bunch of rock in here and then topsoil. It rained on us last night, so I can't power rake any of this today. But this stretches all the way over to those trees over there. I'll kind of give you a little tour of the place quick. So it goes about, our property line ends where that tree is in the water. So it gives you an idea. And then if you look back that way, you can see there's 340 feet of lake frontage here. And fishing's been really good. We went out this morning, saw a huge ass muskie like that. Wouldn't bite anything, but he was right there. So, and then we caught a big northern, 28-inch northern. But anyway, this is the first cabin. We've been working on this. We had to redo everything. We got it pretty much set to go. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna rent that out, okay? So now come up this way. This was a mess in here. And it was just rocks and brush everywhere. Couldn't even see through it. Now we made these mobile areas through here, and this is all gonna be grass. So that's gonna be nice once we're able to finish everything there. That's a 2-bedroom cabin. And those cabins around here by us, these cabins go for like anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 a week for these type of cabins. So that's the investment that I'm looking to recoup from this building. Now there's another one right here, okay? And I'm gonna do the same thing with that. So we just put new patio door in. Jeremiah's getting ready to install a deck here right now. So that'll be nice. And then if you look at the front, we just put that fake brick stuff up here. And we started to get all our rock in, get everything in place. Come up this way. This is another thing, just a small thing I'm going to do, because they're going to be renting my cabins anyway. I'm going to sell them firewood. Up here by me, these little bundles go for like $5 a piece. So we just took them, we wrapped them up, nothing to them. Not looking to get rich off this, you guys, but it is, I had to take these trees down anyway. And so $5 a bundle, we'll sell it to the campers and they'll have some firewood. So then, if you look over here, we got a big ugly dumpster out here because we're tearing that house apart right from the floors to the ceilings, and we're redoing the entire thing. So let's go up on the deck and I'll show you a little bit over here. When I talk to you guys about investing, if I didn't invest in things, I mean, I always try to look into the future. I try to look at, okay, a property like this, let's say, which is pretty massive, especially up for our neck of the woods. Most people own a little sliver of land, and there's like 400 properties on a given lake because everybody tries to just pack themselves right in there. So we ended up with, I think it's 340 feet of frontage, which is awesome. So this property is going to be worth a lot of money. It's already worth a lot of money. But once we get done with all the renovations, it's going to be even worth that much more. So now let's walk this way, and I'll show you what we're skits here. Got my landscape equipment out here. We just got the front of the building done, and put the nice logs up here. Went with the black and gray or whatever. I just think it looks nice. And then we went with the brown up in here. But what this is going to be, this is a 6-bedroom house. And so once we're all done renovating it, I'll do a video. I'll show you guys what we did in there. But we got all the stonework done up front. Everything looks nice there. That's our first initial property that we talked about in the beginning. Let's go up here. I'll end the video up here on this deck, okay? We still have work to do, but again, it rained last night, and I don't want to just completely destroy the lawn, so I'm going to hold back a little bit on that. But look at this massive deck. This thing has got this big ass beautiful deck on it, and I think this is going to be so nice to have people come up here and spend time, you know. And now take a look, just pan out here. Look at this. Look at the view of this lake. Look at this. So, and this is one section. The other section's over here. Look at this. This thing goes all the way over here. That we got to get rid of yet. But this used to be a bar at one point. But so the point of this whole video was to talk about investing money. So once you've made money, you have to think ahead and you have to try and invest it in things. Now, I believe that when this is all said and done, I will have probably about $400,000 stuck into this, and this will be $1 million property. There's not a doubt in my mind. So we got a really good deal on it, and those are the things that you look for. My point to you guys is, number one, you got to make the money. So if what you're doing right now isn't working for you, don't be afraid to try something else, because you better try something else. Because the one guarantee you have in life is that there is no change without changes being made. So, especially like you lawn care guys out there, if you're mowing grass and you're barely paying your bills and you're barely getting by, you need to make some changes. And that's what I did. I looked at something else. I didn't know anything about pest control. Nothing. Zero. Had a friend of mine tell me about it, said he made good money doing it. I got into it, and sure enough, he was right. He wasn't bullshitting me, and we make a lot of money doing this. So this is our place. This is what we have. I want to take the time to show you guys. I hope you enjoy the video, and don't forget, invest your money, think ahead all the time.